Hey guys, Finlay here, and today this is the Doctor Who review of Series 9, Episode 2, The Witch is Familiar. Now, what did I think of it? Well, let's start with last week. Last week I thought the episode had great potential, and basically I thought they had a really good story here. And loads of people are saying they really liked it, but here are the reasons why I didn't like it, and you'll hear my rating towards the end of this, the rating on a very weird scale. But anyway, of course I had this last week, and these guys are back, okay? You've got these guys, they've got a nice plot of Davros controlling the Doctor, and he's there. Clara has just been exterminated, and so has Missy. And then you've got this episode where they just appear. I mean, it explains why Missy could come back to life after being shot in the the Cyberman episode at the back end of last season. But it was a cop-out because it just annoyed me for starters how they could just easily do it like that. But I don't want to go too down that route because that's not the worst bit of this episode. There was a good bit. Let's start off with a good bit. Let's put that in there. The Doctor Who basically, the whole Dalek thing, how Clara had to get into a Dalek and Daleks couldn't say stuff like I love you or my name is, and it's just exterminate, exterminate. Or it comes out as I am a Dalek, which I thought that was very good. I actually felt that was a bit dark. I thought Clara might have been stuck in there, and at the end you saw the Doctor, Missy goading the Doctor on to try and shoot Clara, which I thought was pretty dark, and that will take the whole incident of Missy, people wanting Missy to become the companion out the window, because after treating a Doctor's companion like that, you will not want to see that in the TARDIS of the Doctor. But apart from that, my main issue with this episode is you made Davros, you humanised Davros, which should not be done. This is a very important Doctor Who character who Stephen Moffat has taken single-handedly and wrecked. He made, right, let's start with it. Number one, he made him cry. Number two, he gave Davros eyes, which just no. Number three, he made him laugh and joke with the Doctor. Why have you done this? This made me so angry watching previous episodes, which I have done, of Daleks, like with Tom Baker you have him. It was normal. It's what you expect. You don't want this because it's completely out of the box. And I know people are saying, spoken to people, oh, it's good to go out of the box. Not when it's absolutely wrecking what's been done before. This shows that, I mean, it gets across the point that Davros thinks he is a good man. That doesn't actually really get a point. That the only bit at the end where you think it sort of resolves itself is when the Doctor brings mercy into Davros's vocabulary when he goes back and shoots all the monsters on the ground. But apart from that, this episode for me angered me. It's more to the fact I watch Doctor Who classics. I have them all. If you know me, like a few of my friends like Stefan will know that I do have all the DVDs, and you will know I have a big stack of DVDs like that, and that's all the Doctor Who classics. And for First Doctor, Second Doctor, Third Doctor, Fourth Doctor, all of them. But anyway, from me seeing all of them and watching them a few times over, actually, it angered me that they treated Davros, this character, in that sort of way and humanised him, which shouldn't be done after what you've seen. And also, they didn't tell us how Davros actually got there. He meant to have exploded in a Dalek ship when David Tennant's series that was blown up by Angel Star, was it? An Angel Star through Sarah Jane. But anyway, that didn't make any sense. So Stephen Moffat, there's another hole in writing. I am being very anti-Stephen Moffat this week because I thought he was on the up. I really thought he was on the up. But still, I continue to watch Doctor Who because I think Doctor Who is absolutely brilliant. I think the whole concept of Doctor Who is fantastic. But anyway, I'll just close this. And in my rating, I will, because my friends have been telling me to do this, they've told me to do, I told you last week, it's Finlay faces I'm rating it. So I do give it 5 Finlay faces out of 10, but these are really badly cropped out Finlay faces, so I'll have to get one of my friends to help me out with actually cropping out. But for this week, it's 5 out of 10 really badly cropped Finlay faces. There you go, check out. Yep guys, so if you've seen that, yeah, it was some really bad cropping stuff there. But anyway, this episode angered me. It's not so bad that it had bad ideas. I had good ideas with the sewer. That's possibly the best part in episode 2. Episode 1, I loved it. It's the fact you had so much there. You had this great idea up here, and they could have gone right up there, but they've gone right down. With what they could have had and the potential they seem to have wheedled out. And they made it far too childish. I said in the last video it was fine to be childish, but they took it a step too far. Too many jokes, too many childish jokes, which anybody, I would say, above the age of 8 wouldn't laugh at. Just mediocre stuff with like Missy and the stick saying like pretending to prod Clara and stuff like that. It's not on. It's not funny, Stephen Moffat. I mean, it's lazy. It's lazy writing. Stuff like Russell T Davies, that would never be in his script. He doesn't put stupid humour in that context. He would either make it properly funny or just leave it out, because that's how Doctor Who tends to be. It needs to be more serious. But of course, you need that childish vibe. You had that childish vibe in the last episode to the I would say to the top extent you could actually have it. And Stephen Moffat crossed the line and he made it far too childish and he wrecked the story and didn't explain much. But apart from it, I've spoken to a few people about what they thought, and that is the fact they think it was really good. Ewan gave a review on it and gave got a bit of a cough today. And gave this episode 8 stars out of 10. I'm pretty sure he gave it. I'm giving it 5, as you've seen. 5 Finlay faces, 5 badly cropped Finlay faces. But anyway, and the reason is I think people who are giving it 8, because I've seen other videos of YouTube of people who have seen the classic series and who haven't, people who have seen it over and over again, classic series. It tends to be people who actually know the proper background of Davros. I'm not saying any of you people who are saying you enjoyed the episode don't know the actual backstory of Davros, what kind of character he is, because you've seen him in David Tennant's era, and that was even sort of what he was, but it's sort of the classic Who era Davros I'm on about here, with the Tom Bakers and the John Pertwees and the Colin Bakers and the whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm on about. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you. I'll see you next week. I think it's about ghosts next week, so that'll be very interesting. I'll tune into it. You surely will get my review. I want to thank you guys, and let's get the subs up on this channel. If you want to, you can share this on a Doctor Who site. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe if you already haven't. You can subscribe to my DUFC Fan 2000 videos for other content. I'll put a link in the description for that. But apart from that, guys, thank you. Like the support. Bye.